Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. As you can see, something's a little different today. A little, the title looks a little strange. Huh. I wonder what that could mean. But, hi everyone! I hope you guys are having a great day. I had brainworms, so an hour before stream, I made an entire presentation. This is the second time I've done this, and it will not be the last. I hope you guys are having a great day. I know it's been a couple days since I've streamed. I'm sorry. I apologize. But, I appreciate you guys being here. We have a little bit, I know on the schedule I said we're gonna do art, but I had brainworms and I wanted to talk about something I saw today. And I didn't think I was gonna like make like a whole presentation about it, but I put one together like beyond quickly. So it is, I don't know if it's informational for you guys in particular, maybe some of you. But I think it'll be something. It's something I've been wanting to talk about a little bit. But yeah, yeah. Hold on. I need to pull up my stuff. I'm a little. I was literally like AFK, like trying to finish the thingy. Thanks so much for logging in. Wed, Umbrai, Verda, Or, Nilly. Sig, Self, Blade, Rui, and Denny, thank you so much. Or maybe it got me for scared to say like I'm going through something. I'll explain. No, I wouldn't say. I'd say that would be like an announcement, not presentation. I wouldn't do like something like that. That's why I straight. Yeah, no. Usually, I don't bring stuff like that up on stream. I would talk like that in the Discord, if anything. Nilly, I am... That is an announcement, not a presentation. What the frick? Presenting her graduation? What the fuck? No, that's not happening. Presentation of the evolution of Google Docs. No, I just saw a post that I wanted to talk about. But anyways, I'll gap for a little bit until people get in here, and then I'll do my presentation. Meow. Good afternoon. I know we're a little late today. I haven't done like a 5 p.m. stream in like a fat minute. Sorry, hold on. There we go. There's my PGM. It's been a while, for sure. It's been a fat minute. Leora once again breaking all of my my little thingy mabobbers with their long name. How are you, Leora? Thanks for the power tick as well. Thanks for logging in, Sykes. Your design looks cool. Thank you. Glad you think so, Denny. Hi, Blade. Welcome, son. Is that new digital logins appear on the screen? That's cool. Yeah, I added that last stream. Yeah, it's super new. Yeah. I'm gonna have like a little like audio that will play with it too, but I just haven't had the opportunity to like commission. You reset my logins. I know everybody's logins got messed up. Hey, weird pixel stuff. Hi, Gummy. I'm not that weird. What the heck? That's why I got resetted. This is run by Uibot. Yes, it does run through Uibot now. I did that myself. I didn't ask for help. I was like, you know what? Something looks different. Is there something different about me? Thanks, Nilly. I don't think I look different. I've at least looked like this since March. Hi, Nelfie. Thanks so much for logging in. Popping out more? I don't think so. I think you're tripping. Hi, Nelfie. I do want to make... I do agree with the idea that you had, Nelfie, about doing like a fan art board. That'd be so cute. Do you used to use a retro filter? I still am. I don't know. Maybe your monitor's all weird? Yeah, I'm still using it. I haven't changed that. The only thing that's changed in my overlay is the new login animation. But other than that, I don't think so. Oh my goodness. Do we just look different? Do I? Maybe I'm looking at you in a phone model. It just looks brighter. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. You just shine that naturally? Okay. Enough. I don't have any updates. I've mostly just been like working. Being schizophrenic, don't mind me. You're fine. But I mostly have just been working, which my job's been pretty awesome. Oh god, second, I haven't worked that much today. I only worked like a half shift today. So I don't really know. I don't know. I was playing Diablo earlier. I have a little nook in my corner now where I have my CRT and the ThinkPad set up, and I've just been like in this little corner, like playing Diablo like for hours. It's honestly, it's a bad distraction. I've literally just been sitting there on that thing for hours. I mean, honestly, it's very on brand for me. Playing on a Windows 98 machine. Playing Diablo at work? No, after work. Uh-oh, I'm sorry. No, don't apologize. What the heck, Nelfie? Hi, Art. Welcome. Thanks so much for logging in. I gotta learn Balatro for tournament. Plays Diablo all day. Listen, it's a new thing. Okay, I told myself I'm gonna be playing Balatro all day tomorrow. I don't stream tomorrow. I don't work tomorrow. I'm gonna be playing Balatro like at least half of the day. I'm gonna wake up, play Balatro, eat, then play Balatro. eat again and then play more Balatro, and then eat again and then play more Balatro, and then her ass is not winning the Balatro tournament. I know. See, the thing is, it's not about winning. It's about having fun. And that's all that matters. So honestly, the best part is like, if I lose, like, miserably, it's funny. And if I win, that's really cool. It's about not last place, but if I get last place, that's really funny. That's the thing that was like, wow, I sucked that bad at Balatro. That's the thing. That's the best part. Oh my goodness. It's about sending a message. It's about sending a message that I'm absolutely terrible at those games. But that's okay. I'm okay. We're okay. We're doing good. I'm looking at the presentation that I have and I'm like, damn, I really rushed this. I mean, when I've only give myself like 40 minutes to do it, to the point that like I forget to even turn on my like my bots. I forgot to turn on Streambot and Mix It Up. They're open now, obviously. Maybe the best or the worst. Yeah. Oh my god. What is with this? Balatro, your math impeded, Oshi. Listen, you know, it's like that. I'm the one who decided to accept a invitation to a Balatro tournament. This is my own fault. Math is hard and I don't know how to do it, but we ball. Fuck it, we ball. Hi Tech, thanks so much for logging in. Welcome. I changed my username, it's still me. Okay, no worry. Did you change your name just for me? No, I see it. You know, people are gonna start calling you, if you go into other chats, people are gonna start calling you dad now. I don't know if that's what you want. I thought programs would be good at math. Listen, I still have a little bit of that human in me. I was once human. So they just had to do that to make me not too powerful. I had to be nerfed. Or the name now Dark Blue, it's so hard to read. I literally, like, I had to be nerfed, otherwise I would have been too powerful. I mean, can you imagine a world where, like, I was, like, actually smart? I don't think you'd be able to handle me. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think y'all would struggle a little bit. It's hard to imagine. Exactly. See? That's right, Dewey is dumb. Dumb with a capital D. Can imagine a world where I'm smart. I mean, yeah. Well, no. You're fine. Sig. I think. We hosted Bowser trying to get her ready. Wait. I was gonna, hold on. I was gonna deny the fact that, like, you were not stupid, or that you were stupid, Sig, and then I thought about it for 5 seconds. Yeah, I forgot. Sig is a statistics major, so probably smarter than me. Yeah, that makes sense, that they would be smarter than me. Dude, I need to host my own, like you said, Syl, I need to host my own tournament just for tomorrow, with copies of myself to, like, train. Who wants to, like, play Balatro tomorrow with me? The thing is, I'm so fucking slow at Balatro. I sit there going, like, I just sit there and squint. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Just a Dewey tournament. You know what I thought about? I was thinking about like wrangling up like a bunch of people with like full body tracking and putting like I saw this video where like they like put like 5 or 6 people in like a line and like you guys had to figure out which one was the real one, like which one was actually me, based on like doing like a couple of like questions and like we couldn't like talk. I don't know, it was kind of fun. It was by QE. What Deweys just employ the other non-sentient Deweys. But I mean all of them are, I think. I saw Hololive doing that a while ago. Wait, really? I can tell which dad is dad. Lord Trump. Yeah, I mean they are sentient. I mean they're just like me, or like they were like killed to see. So, you know, whenever I like relay my lore, I'm like, damn, my lore is actually kind of fucked up. You know, there's like a lot of YouTubers who have like really silly, goofy lore, and then my my lore is like, yeah, like this like company like murdered people, and that's how I got here. Are they self-aware? I think so. I don't know. I never met them. I've never met any of the other Deweys. Lore, I'm fucking dead. And it's just like talking about like, oh yeah, they killed us. Like I was killed. I was murdered. That's what you think. If you know my true lore. my actual true lore. Dewey's the drift bloom of VTubers. What the fuck does that supposed to mean? I ain't stealing kids. What the hell? I love the Depresso lore. It's so funny because I feel like it fits me. Some Pantheon type shit. 2 Deweys in the same PC, what would happen? Probably fight for dominance. Yeah, I think we're territorial. Nat is a Dewey? Yeah, but like not anymore. Icon. Mitosis, yeah. Hi, Ox. Thanks for logging in, Blue. Welcome. Not anymore. She's just alive now. Well, I obviously still associate with the Dewey name. She doesn't anymore. So she fully defected. I've not escaped that fate just yet. For reasons, if you know my lore. Hi Quartz, hi Noxels, thanks so much for logging in too. Welcome. And Dewey talks to chat, the other bans me every 5 seconds. So does that make you a Dewey then? Because you're the one banning yourself? Is that what's happening right now? Yep, exactly. There we go. I do wonder, I've never actually thought about this, like how many Deweys there are. I feel like there wouldn't be too many. Like, how many do you guys think exist? Because I don't know. Need a full Uwe lore novel? Shit, that'd be so fucking cool. What if I released like a light novel? That'd be so awesome. Mods are Deweys too. Are we all Deweys? I think Twitch is not canon in my universe. Because in universe, I'm not a streamer. In universe, I'm just in your computer. I'm not streaming to you, so I don't have mods. Thanks so much for following, New Level Idiot. Welcome. Light novel, please. Shit, I gotta hire a writer, man. I'm not kidding in the Weverse. No. Sorry to break it to ya. Thanks so much for logging in. As well, Level. Thank you. Umi's the unoptimized in-dev Dewey. Wait. Literally, like, Hi, Fizz. Thanks so much for liking in. Welcome, welcome. Toxic Carrie and Duwi lore. Let's go. I do wonder how I would write Natalie into Duwi lore. That'd be really sick. We want the Yuri Duwi lore. Hey, you'll get it at some point. There's Yuri in my lore. Maybe. Oh man. Yuri. What if like, hold on. Okay, wait. I'm actually like Yuri like Butcher Vanity or Yuri like Doki Doki? Yuri like girls smooch mwah, and it's like toxic. So whichever one that is. So okay, Sespi and Lex, yes. Okay, so Doki Doki. Smoochie. So like, okay, so what I was thinking was like, what if the reason I turned myself into a Dewey, because I was a scientist, was because I wanted to meet Nat, who became a Dewey. What if I was like, I like fell in love with her and I wanted to chase after her. I gave everything up just to be with her. That goes crazy. Hi, Iris. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. Forbidden lovers, literally. Like, what if I was like the reason that she was a Dewey in the first place, and I was like, fuck, I made a mistake. I fell in love with this one. so I need to follow her. Hi, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for logging in. Romeo and Juliet, Yuri. Oh my god. Wait, someone needs to write this shit down. Oh my god. Fell in love with it. Shut the fuck up, Wed. I'm cooking so much, dude. I'm like a 5-star Michelin chef right now. Hi, Iris. Welcome, welcome. I'm cooking so hard right now. You hate your time zone? I'm sorry, Rio. I keep streaming later and later too. 4 stars the max, I think. I think so as well. 4-star Michelin chef. I thought it, yeah. Michelin chef, but the chicken's a little raw. But like I sourced the chicken from a place where chicken doesn't have salmonella, which is a real thing, by the way. You can actually get chicken without salmonella if you know where to get them. Hi, Rio. Do I smell like lesbian? Yes, you do. Damn, do I reek that bad of Yuri, man? do I reek of lesbianism? Turn her into a Dewey so no one else can have her. Oh shit, that would be crazy. Yes, you do. You know, honestly, heavily, fuck. That's okay. I stink of Sesbi and Lex, girl. Guilty. Yuck. Guilty. It's like I stay for a maximum of 30 minutes, unfortunately. Oh, it's okay, Rio. It's okay. You will get me really early tomorrow because, not tomorrow, Saturday, because I will be streaming at 9:30 in the morning, my time. I will be up really fucking early. Really, really early. I'll fucking do it again. Hey, you know me so well. Whose closet doesn't you have doors? Oh my god. Even if it does have a door, it's glass. To making a call out post? No, it's not a call out post. Ooh, man. You know, maybe I think I need to get like my eye checked because shit. Oh my god. Okay, so I just had an idea. So I have a lazy eye IRL, and sometimes like I have issues like focusing my eyeballs. Something I was thinking about, you know, like how Chibidoki has like that toggle where like her eyes go fucking all over the place. What if I get that Shit rigged. Oh my god. With my next model. Oh my god. Taking notes. Would that fit me? Lazy eye gang. Let's fucking go. I have strabismus. I need no toggle. For real. I just go, meow. You guys unfortunately can't see it though. It does, wait. Nah, it doesn't track it. That's so sad. I do. Everyone just saying bye at work. Sadly, say hi. I hope you have a great stream. No worries, cupcakes. Welcome. It's nice to see you, of course. As always, I'm always happy to see you. Do you guys are eye trackers? She's gonna get cooked. Hey, you guys can like, what if I have like a redeem that says, Dewey, fix your fucking eyeballs? Yeah, if you guys watch people play Silk Song, then you can get a Silk Song badge. There we go. I can't speak. Dude, I think I was like bit by a spider, bro. I have like a large bite on my fucking leg. Crazy eyes redeem. And it doesn't look like a mosquito bite either. It's like white in the middle. I think I might become like, have like superpowers soon. Except if someone plays Silk Song with drops enabled, Prem doesn't count. Hi Codfish, welcome. Thanks so much for logging in, I really appreciate it. What time is it for you right now? If you look at the bottom right corner, so over here, that's my local time. So it is 17:33 for me right now, so 5:33. Do we jump scare redeem one? Never. I'm not having that shit. I think it's really annoying. Because the problem is like my stream is a very chill stream that people like to co-work to. And if I start having jump scares, then like I'd like lose an audience. You know what I mean? Enough fix eye redeems and chat my fix your lazy eye. Yeah, I got surgery for it too and it didn't fix it, so unlucky, I guess. Oh well. But I'm scary? The fuck you talking about? You think I'm scary? Hello? Most people say that like I'm like a little bug that they can like crush under their like finger. Like I'm not scary at all. But a streamer vibe. With Wild I get FNAF jump scared every 5 minutes. That's so funny. I don't know if you actually want that. I was listening to Sagi like a while ago when I was like drawing, and it was like, I don't know, terrible. It builds character. Endurance. Like an 8-hour difference, damn, that's crazy. Yeah. Do we very scary? You're just lying, Quartz. What the hell? Listening to stories about breaking nuts nose, we have a reason to fear. Okay, just because I am Dewey the Destroyer doesn't mean that I'm scary. Just because I have extra testosterone in my veins doesn't mean that I'm scary. Shiver Me Timber is scary. Badges looked on nice, but much better incentive than Twitch advertising certain streamers during September, like Twitch advertising for Kai Cenat Mafiathon streams. I don't know anything about like Kai Cenat or anything. I do know like a little bit about like I Show Speed, and I kind of like him. I think he, from what I have seen, he kind of seems to do like a lot of good, and like advocates for like a lot of like cool things, which is really awesome. You're the only VTuber design I've ever wanted to edgeify. I don't know what it is. I have a lot of edges. Is that my pixels make me a little edgy, but my design's not edgy. So maybe it's just like your subconscious. You're like, oh, there's so many edges, but so much missed potential. If I ever streamed, make a super chill stream and then an 8-hour mark, everyone who's listening to the stream gets shocked to death with a Freddy Fazbear jump scare. Sound like Germa. Secretly a job application. I unfortunately had to face the job applications and I lost, aka got a job. Hi Tengu, welcome. Thanks so much for logging in. September's for everyone at favoritism. I show speed is pretty cool, dude. Yeah, I guess it's pretty chill. Edgy enough, more triangles. Cat jump scare. Oh, did I sound like a cat when I did that? I'm winning the job application war. Let's stream and then do the bit where you pretend you're in someone's dream. Wait. Shoot, I still need to do the 24-hour stream at some point. That one's gonna be hell. I gotta be in VR. But got a job? I do have a job. Did you forget when my birthday is? It's soon, isn't it? Like in like the next like week or something? Good job, someone gets a resignation letter. Yeah. Or fired. That also too. Literally a Jurabit. Thanks for logging in, Rio. So we cut the cake with Duwi. Wait. Cutting the cake for what? Like for what though? Meow. I'm fast as fuck, boy. For me, that position is now open for another employee. Oh god. Can't believe no one's censoring either. Wait, do I have like, I don't think I have a censor thing. Hold on, wait, do I? I only have Vine Boom. RIP. Not that I use sound effects ever anyways. Hi Ghost, welcome. I keep seeing people censor job and work. It's because like, at least in like the US, that's like the highest rate of like unemployment in like the last like 100 years or something. It's like within like the age group of like 30 to like 18-year-olds or something. On the 15th. Oh, okay. So it was 2 weeks from now. Okay. I knew it was soon. Well, a little under 2 weeks. Yeah. I need a job. Yeah, I had to get a job, unfortunately. I think we're about ready. I think I'll give it another 10 minutes or something for the for the presentation. But if these emojis, you being frightened by a thin tall ghost thing, but it's your hand. I just can't even see it. It's my arm. That's what my sleeve looks like. Tapping gun and now my head is filled with rug making. Wait, are you making rugs, Noxels? What the fuck? That's so cool. I've always wanted to do that. Hands are scary. Okay. I think it makes sense whenever it moves, right? And it goes like, I can't do it because I'm not in 3D, but when it goes back and forth like that. If that was the only one? What the heck? It's just me waving. It's like, hi. Back part's a little ghost face with the evil grin. Help, I think I ate something. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. What the frick? It's just my arm. What the heck? I see it keeps going no with its head. What? And drinking mushroom coffee was a bad idea. What the fuck? What are you downing, my guy? Opening new Costco in PA. We can work together there. Listen, dude, Costco is so hard to get a job at. You guys consume substances. I think I'm like this by default. That's such an American job. Costco? Yeah. Hey, Costco is really good though. Costco pays like, it's like a base pay of like $25 an hour. Like base pay. It's pretty sick. Like actually. Oh, and like the benefits are crazy. Yeah, it's actually so good to work at Costco. Hi, Beetle. Welcome. Thanks so much for logging in. Really appreciate it. What the fuck is a kilometer? Oh, man. What the fuck is a kilometer? It's okay. I know the conversions anyways. It's like not like exactly, but like I can get pretty close. Like, isn't like 80 miles an hour, like about like 120 kilometers, right? Or am I capping? And then 30 degrees Celsius is like about like 88 or 87 degrees Fahrenheit or something like that. 86. Okay, I was wrong by 2. Which in Fahrenheit doesn't mean much. No, it's the opposite. Like what? It's like 1 mile is like, what the fuck? I hate that it, like the conversion does not work. The conversion thing does not work. Wait. Yeah, so then you need more kilometers. Yes. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. No, it's not working well. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's like in an American chat, so it's just like, listen, this American doesn't need this shit. All I need is the imperial system in a pipe dream. We have 5 minutes to find out after the gallon size is an oil barrel that's the next unit, which is so weird. Oil barrel? Huh? Streamerbot update? I don't know. Well, I mean, it was kind of awkward beforehand. What in tarnation are feet? No mods from US are online right now. Hi, Nexus. Welcome. You see, Americans love oil, therefore. I do not love oil. I wish I had public transit. I promise you, most Americans don't like the fact that we only drive cars. Since when is a barrel a unit? It's not. It's not a unit. America. Fuck yeah. Listen, honestly though, like, I will say some American fast food chains like slap. Literally, like Culver's. Chef's kiss. Oh, it's the best right now. I'm in the UK, so very confused right now. It's okay. We're just talking about stupid American stuff. Anyways, you guys ready for a presentation? I think it's about time. I think we're good. I think we're about to good for a presentation. Let me make sure that I get everything up and ready, up and good to go. Meow meow. Meow meow meow. I almost forgot that this was the point of the stream today. What window am I gonna do it in? I think I'll do it in my game window. Window capture, specifically this one. Okay. Let's throw myself, I think, here? I think I should be fine here. And then boop, and then boop. It's, oh god. Okay, I need to adjust this a little bit. Okay, that's good. That's probably fine. Anyways. The art is so cute. Yeah! I commissioned this a long time ago. It's actually one of my Twitch panels. Sounds like it. How's your speed with the Umas? Oh god, someone's Umus may brain rotted. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, I know it's anniversary.com. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me fix it. Because I need to go into my application and config. Let's do slides. Sure, why not? Let's do that. Control S. Oh. Yeah. Okay, I think this is probably good, right? Alright. So, I will probably not be able to respond to chat too much. I'll be looking, but I have like a lot that I want to go over. So this whole presentation is some thoughts that I have on the current state of indie VTubing. This is from a person who has only really been VTubing for like the last like year. So I'm not like qualified really, especially since I haven't hit partner yet. I'm also, I feel underqualified in that department as well. So obviously please take everything I say with a grain of salt. And yeah. So this, let me move myself over here. And then let me move myself over again. I am very unprepared right now. So all of this kind of stemmed from this Twitter post that I saw. I'm gonna read it to you guys. This is by Nemo Nevermore. Oh my goodness. This was a quote tweet in response to a YouTube video that Ludwig made, where he tried to stream on a new account and he didn't stop streaming until he had someone chat in his chat for the first time, which took about 5 hours. So very bleak on like starting out streaming for the first time. I'll read this to you guys. Watched up ex Corpo VTuber here with her hot take. It's crazy to think about how I streamed on Twitch for 2 years with 10 CCV on a good day. I somehow got hired into a corpo, and now, even though I'm not a corpo anymore, the only reason you're seeing this tweet from Nemo Nevermore is because I was in a VTuber company. Had I never joined a corpo, I would have given up and faded into obscurity back in 2013 or 2023. I said 2013. I feel for all the Twitch indies because trying to make schedules, plan collabs, make friends as an indie VTuber on Twitch is so soul-crushing when you have no friends or connections with anybody else in the VTubing scene. Taken from me, who literally tried and just gave up and started applying to companies because it was so hard to make VTuber friends. And it really sucked to keep putting out content that I was excited about, but only a handful of people in the entire world were able to see it, half of which were just bots or two of my league friends giving me a pity look view. Because again, getting out there without connection to yourself, without discoverability from the platform is really, really, really hard, painful, and difficult. It feels easier just to try to enjoy a corpo for the free friend group. I always see people giving this advice to stream on Twitch. Only reach out to other content creators similar size to you because they're more likely to collab with you. And at the end of the day, I don't know if I agree. Because if a 10 CCV streamer collabs with another 10 CCV streamer, all you're doing is wearing both of your small audience even thinner. I think the real way to get popular as a VTuber is someone randomly clips you and blows up on Twitter/YouTube. A bigger creator shouts you out and features you. Do something controversial that people either hate you or love you for. Join a corpo and get a free friend group and a free extended social circle. Get insanely lucky. Get insanely lucky by joining a VTuber company, one that doesn't put you on a medieval torture device, and the nanosecond you lift your hand off the signing contract. Not sure if one exists. And for the VTuber Andes, throw money at ads to inflate your sub count so people think you're more popular than you actually are. But it doesn't sound like a lot nicer to pretend making it is all hard work and effort. If you collab enough with 10 CCV people like yourself, you'll blow up eventually. I think it feels more about luck, who you know, how much money you're willing to throw around, and how good of a character you're willing to play in order to rise to the top. And I mean, it's not really a problem necessarily on its own. It just feels like the shit to be peddled a lie. You just basically need to pull yourself up the bootstraps and grind harder. When it feels like the real pathway to popularity as a streamer or VTuber is 99% luck, lol. And I'm saying this as someone who benefited from this very same luck. Yes, CCV means concurrent viewers. Yes. So this specifically stood out to me because even though like I'm not particularly a big VTuber, literally all of the things that they listed here, I can grab my cursor for you guys. Literally all of the things that they listed here is nothing I did. None of these things happened to me. So I feel like I was really interested in kind of going over it from my perspective on how I managed to get to this point and get past, you know, like the early stages of VTubing within just a year, which is pretty crazy. And I also want to kind of not necessarily denounce, but kind of like debunk the pessimism from this post. Because there is a way. It's not all doom and gloom, as it seems. It's not all luck, genuinely. I mean, I'm not going to deny that there is luck, and I talk about it. But it is not all luck here. Yeah, but the thing is, like, your life is all about being lucky. It's not just VTubing. It's not just, like, streaming. It's you have to be lucky in life in general. And that's just how it is. And you work hard. And being able to, like, take on... and being able to, like, do stuff in life is all about luck. You grew up in that house that you grew up in, and it led your life down this particular path to end up where you are now. You know, it's like it's a whole bunch of winding doors, and you happen to pick the door that you're in now. We're already lucky to be born in a country with functional internet service. See, exactly, there you go. But there's that. I'm gonna come back to this at some point, but I want to get to the next slide. Am I lucky? Yes. Here, I need to move myself out of the way again, because I did not, for some reason, I like made this whole thing without like figuring out where I would be. So here, I'll go over here first. So I technically started streaming back in 2020 or 2019, wherever that is. I can't read it from here. But obviously I didn't stream. I don't really like to count this because I didn't stream. If you go over it in Twitch Tracker, this is all Twitch Tracker in here. If you go over this is all 2, 3 CCV. I didn't do anything for my brand. This is why I stuck to this point, because I hardly streamed, as you can tell. Over on this side, though, is where I started streaming. This is like the point where I decided that I was going to start streaming. This is September. This is right here. This is August, I think. So, and the red means hours streamed. So the red is hours streamed and the green is our average viewers. So this is my Twitch tracker. I started last year, and I didn't include September this month because September I've only streamed 2 streams, so it's like my average is a bit lower, even though it hasn't even finished the month yet. Hi Sayana, welcome. I went from an average of 9 viewers back in September of 2024, all the way to 55 average of August of last month. This is partially luck, yes. I will admit my specific journey has been extremely fast to get to this point, but it's also not just luck. Ignore this. This is when I was like bot viewed for like a couple days straight, so it just looks weird. It just essentially pretend it's this. It is luck. And that is the truth. But like I say here, it's also not, because there's a million other reasons why we got to this point, which are branding. Branding is such like an unbelievably important part of VTubing. I'll move myself over here. It's such an unbelievably important part of VTubing that like some people just like kind of ignore that fact. They think, oh, I have a model. Oh, I have I have a model. Oh, I have my character design. That's good. That's all I really need. And sometimes it even extends to overlays, like, oh, I have like an entire overlay theme. But that's not it. Your social media posts need to fit your branding. Your Discord needs to fit your branding. Your merch, your panels, your overlays, your banners, your icons, your model. Because when people see this stuff, this is what they're going to think. If they see a picture of you out in the wild, thank you so much for following Silver. Thank you so much. If they see just one of these things out in the wild, they're gonna be like, oh, that's that person. If someone saw whether or not it's my my overlay without even me in it, whether or not it's my my banners, even if I'm not in it, even if my branding isn't in it, my theming. So even though I am technically a ghost virus VTuber, which is technically a part of my branding, but that's where most people stop. And in actuality, what matters as well is what you present yourself as. So obviously you're not going to I don't act like a ghost virus. I'm myself. But I am a pixel artist. So I have a pixel model, which is extremely unique. And I'm a Windows 98 VTuber, which I brand all of my stuff around. I keep everything branded as Windows 98 or adjacent. So people know it's me, even though it's like not the most like uncommon thing. I've like hard associated with being a pixel VTuber and a Windows 98 VTuber. And my specific overlay as well, I'm committing to it extremely hard. So going by the 4x3, having my entire overlay be set in the Windows 98 like OS, like sort of. And role-playing WED does go along with it if that is what you decide to brand yourself as. If role-playing is a part of your brand, then yes, roleplay. Role-playing is not a part of my brand. I do not act like a ghost virus. So it is not a part of my branding to act like that. I act like myself. So it is not technically, it is a part of my branding, but not a part of my, what people know me as. People don't look at me like, oh, that's the ghost virus. People see me as the pixel model Windows 98 VTuber. That's what people see me as. And then when it comes to thinking about your own branding, what are you? And is there someone like you? Which you may think will go back to, oh, let's say you're a Sakura Kitsune, which is extremely popular. Of course, there's not going to be other people like you, but you have to find a niche within that. So let's say like you're a Sakura Kitsune who specifically loves to cook. And your entire branding is that one pink VTuber pink animal VTuber who does cooking streams. So you have to think about like, are you this person? What do you do? Is there someone that does stuff like you? And if there's yes to all of them, then you might need to think of something else. So for example, there are other ghost viruses out there. Yes, of course. Are there other ghost viruses who have a pixel model and have a Windows 98 like theme? Nope, I'm the only one. So, and that also applies to, like I was talking about, it's not just your overlays as well. It's a big part. I won't lie. It is extremely important, but at the same time, you have all of these things. It's the way you present yourself, not just on your streams, because that is like such a short and small section of your brand that like very few people actually end up seeing. It's the whole package. Because think about it, like, how do you find someone? You don't normally find them by just browsing Twitch. It happens. Trust me, it happens. But you find them through social media. You find them through on YouTube videos. You find someone has your merch. You find them on Twitter, or you see like a picture of them just randomly at some point. You have to like think about the fact that like people aren't just gonna find you for your streams. People are gonna find you in like a million different other ways as well. Let me catch up on chat just a little bit. Here's a question: what if I'm a demon girl who does CS 5M RP and Red M RP? Like, how would you brand that type of thing? Sorry if it's rude for me to ask, just generally want to hear you take on it. So, RP is kind of like ASMR. Are you doing like voice packs or something? I'll get to connections with other VTubers here in a little bit. See, he was Hatsune Miku, but Windows virus. I mean, yeah, but other people don't see me as Miku as well. I'm just that pixel VTuber who has a Windows 98 thing going on. and I'll go into more about that and give some examples here soon on that as well. Also, thank you so much for following Silent as well. Hi, Nixie, welcome. I got a character in both 5M and Red M. I guess the voice in question is Western timey thingy. I mean, a Western demon girl who does RP. I mean, that seems pretty cool. I mean, I think on that front, you're gonna have to like majorly focus on like YouTube and like content, because like you're obviously doing role plays. So branding your YouTube is really important on that fact if you want to make like scripted videos and stuff. You like squares? I like squares too. Let's move on. So here's a bunch of examples of what I'm talking about. Behind me, sorry, I'm blocking it, but behind me it says, giving your community a reason to keep coming back. Which applies to this, but it also applies to what I was talking about earlier. You see how everything I have is the same color scheme. It has pixel motifs. It has, well, not this, but it has my VTuber on it, and I'm just talking about like free stuff. And I'll get into like talking about more of this one in a second. But for my announcement posts, you can tell this is me. I have my Windows 98 stuff. I have my color scheme. I have a silhouette of my model. I have the dates and stuff. And even the font is pixelated because this is my theme. I keep in the theme here too. I have my Windows 98. This is for my subathon. I have my Windows 98 theme here. I have a picture of myself as well. Down here is my merchandise. I drew these, the sticker and the keychain, pixel art. The art that I got commissioned for the jet tag, the print, and the mouse pad are within the art style of the time. So like this is like a early 2000s / like late 90s like moe kind of style. Which is keeping within my branding of a 90s like Windows 98 VTuber, and also like I'm still within my theme here of coming out of a CRT and stuff. So going back to this as well, which is the reason why I have this here. So this is what I was just talking about refers to the last slide, but I'm going to talk about this slide now. So, which is what I was saying earlier about give your community reason to keep coming back. These are all things for people to look forward to. So for example, let's start with this one. This is the first one on this list that happened. This is my 3D debut. This is an event for people to come back to. Of course, with my branding all over it. My subathon, another thing for people to come back to and support me, and rewards for them to want to come back and see happen. So for example, like for this one, the Pokemon card opening. Like people want to see the Pokemon card opening, so they come back later for the Pokemon card opening. People really want merch, so they come and buy merch, and they have like a physical thanks so much for logging in, Finnick. They have physical merch and they can walk around with it. Giving your community things to look forward to, and that's why I made this post the other day. This is gets cut off here, but it says create the free things for your community. I made you guys a little puppet that you guys could make. I have you guys free wallpapers. And merchandising is also a part of branding as well, which I think is really important. Like I was talking about, not even just like the theme, but just having it in general. And I made this post to show people you do not need to affiliate yourself with the company. You do not need to affiliate yourself with a with any sort of brand or learn how to like make physical merch yourself. You can do so many things for your community for free. And I think this is like a big part of why a lot of people keep coming back to me, is because I not only stream for you guys, but I also give you guys a lot of things, not only just to support me, but for you guys to do and for you guys to show off your appreciation. Because I know like a lot of you guys like to wait, Gloomy, oh my god, I just realized what you said. Honey, I eat a sandwich. I'm your whole meal. But going back to this, like there's so many things that you could be doing for your community that like a lot of people don't even like think about. And I feel like people just like kind of give up. They look at merchandising like on like websites like this where you need to affiliate yourself with. They think like, oh, I need to be a big VTuber to have merch. No, you do not. Anyone can do this. Anyone can give your community free wallpapers. You have a commissioned wallpaper or drawing that you got a while ago that you're not really using for anything. Even if it's like your social media banner, give it to your community to use as a wallpaper. If you have like art talent or art ability, or if you have the funds to do it, commission someone to make something like this, whether it's like a little standee that you can make with like a cardboard, whether it's this little dangling thing that I came up with. There's so many things that you could be doing that I think a lot of people kind of just like forget about, because either they don't like, I don't even know, like, because either they feel like they can't do anything, so they give up, or my brain is frying. Or they only see like you know, like the big physical merch instead of like, oh, what can I possibly do? And art's not the only media, coding, signing, events. Yeah, man, I'm gonna get to that too here in a minute. Actually, I'm gonna skip that one real quick. So we're gonna go to this one. So this kind of ties into what I was talking about, using your skills. Are you an editor? Are you an artist? Are you a rigger? Play into what you're good at. This behind me, it says money helps but doesn't buy everything. Here, I can move myself over. There we go. So like I was talking about with the wallpapers and stuff, that's what's behind me. And then I made this little mock-up for a standee that I think I'm gonna put together for you guys to make. But so my particular skills is as an artist. So what I am able to do is I'm able to make my own models. I'm able to make art for you guys. I'm able to create little crafts and projects for you guys to do and support me. But I'm not a very good editor. I'm an absolutely terrible editor. So I have somebody else do that for me. But there's some people out there who have skills and things that I'm not good at, and they can use that to their advantage. So for me, I can't edit a video for shit. So I have to outsource that. But there's some people out there who are really, really good at editing videos, and you can use that as a part of your branding. So for example, if you are like really good at editing videos, you can make a lot of your content around videos. So things that I can't really do because I'm not very good at them. So I make my content around art and my art ability and giving you guys things for art. If you edit videos, you can do like ASMRs. You can do scripted videos. You can like create, if you're good at yapping, you can do presentations like this and edit it into like a long form or a short form video. You can use your skills to help you in areas that would normally cost you money. So I'm using my skills in my art like section of my VTubing journey, but I can't do that in editing or rigging, or I'm not very good at ASMR, so I can't do ASMR. That's not a part of my skill set. But if you're good at those types of things and you love doing those types of things, then you should be focusing on what you're good at and what you enjoy. I think also that's another thing I didn't write down, is something that's extremely important as well is you need to love what you're doing. If you do not love what you're doing, you need to stop and rethink everything. Because if you're finding yourself burning out, if you're finding yourself not enjoying the thing that you set out to do because you knew that you would love streaming and VTubing, then I think you genuinely need to take a moment and rethink and reassess yourself. Am I doing something that is making me happy? And if I'm not, then what can I do to remedy that? So for example, if I'm doing content that I wouldn't enjoy, I probably wouldn't even be here. But I love doing art. I love talking so much. There's some people who don't even like talking and just like to kind of chill and play games. I'm not really a gamer. If I just sat here and played games all day, I probably wouldn't have fun VTubing. My joy in VTubing is interacting and chatting and talking and teaching you guys things that I really like about VTubing and doing art, which is something I absolutely love. Like VTubing literally rekindled my joy for doing like art again. Before I started back in where is it? Before I started back in September, I didn't draw at all. I hardly drew, to the point that like I felt like I wasn't good enough at it. And VTubing gave me so much confidence. And I think finding something that fills you with confidence and something that you enjoy and you feel like you're gaining something really good out of it is super important. And I think a lot of people tend to kind of force themselves to do something that they don't really want to do. And I think that's and I think that's a part of the reason people get really burnt out. So now we're going to be moving on to the big one, you know. I'm gonna move over here because we're talking about corpos in a minute. So knowing people who are bigger than you does help. I'm not gonna deny it. It's important. It is. But you do not need to know them before you start. You in the first post, it talked about in here about because of a 10cc streamer collabs with another 10ccv streamer, all you're doing is wearing both of your small audiences thinner. I do not agree with this. I definitely don't. Like, maybe if you're collabing with the same people over and over and over again, but the whole point of collabing is to branch out. Because when you're on 10ccv, any amount of people who find you and come back is the most important thing ever. I for real, I don't care about like CCV or anything like that, because I still, even if I collab with people who have less CCV than I do, I still have people come in here like, hey, I came from this streamer, and I'm so happy. Because like I'm happy to see those people, because not because like I need those people here or I'm looking for like a huge group of people. The whole point of collabing is networking. And when you network, you're always going to mix in with other communities, and you're always going to have people that find you. And whether or not they like you, they might say, hey, I found this really cool VTuber. I'm not personally into them, but maybe my friend might be, which is more than zero. I think this kind of like attitude towards like, oh, just like small streamers like and their communities don't matter, because they do. Doesn't matter how many people are in those communities. Having people find out who you are is the most important thing ever. Whether it's 10 CCV, 5 CCV, 40, 100, it doesn't matter. Because there's been times where I've seen like, and me personally too, where I will collaborate with someone who's way bigger than I am, and I don't see a difference in my community. It doesn't matter. Because at the same time too, you can't be collaborating with everybody, which sucks. If you're looking to specifically grow, you do have to kind of pick and choose who you collaborate with. You can collaborate with anyone you want if you don't really care. But if you're trying to specifically grow, you need to collaborate with people who have been or are in the same niche as you. So for example, if I collaborate with, I'm trying to think of somebody completely random. Let me look on this list. I don't even know. I'm trying to think of someone random. Let's say, God, I'm mega blanking right now. Who's like a VTuber is like the opposite of me. I don't know. Let's say Corone. So, for example, obviously I'm going to get a lot of people who come to my streams, but I am not a gamer. People watch Corone to be a gamer and play retro games and stuff. I like retro games. I think it's really fun. So I might get a couple of people from her stream who are like, hey, I think I like your retro style because I like watching Corone play retro games. But at the same time, Corone is a Japanese streamer, so obviously there's the in-language barrier as well. But ignoring that, if she did speak English, we have completely different vibes, first of all. Second of all, communities. And third of all, I don't do the same things that she does. Because I think a lot of people's issues is that they stream with streamers who do not mesh with you. In the sense of their communities are nothing like yours. And I think that's a lot of like people's like issues. Like they'll stream with someone who like is like bigger than them, and they won't seem like a turnout. And like, of course, those people aren't catered to your kind of content. They're catered to that person's content. And it works in this other way around too. If you can collaborate with someone who is either bigger or lesser than you, they probably won't go over there because they don't have the same content as you. So you have to find this middle ground of finding people who are similar to you, but have different groups of communities, so then there's less overlap for you to have a higher chance of people like finding out who you are. And I think that's a lot of problems. And then of course, there's corpos. Corpos recently have been kind of in the negative light of VTubing, obviously recently with Niji Sanji and Shoujo. So there's a lot of issues there, of course. And corpos are not the answer, but like Nemo was talking here, the whole reason they made it and they felt like they were able to like keep on going was because they were a part of a corpo. And the unfortunate reality is you will 100% get more eyes on you if you do join a corpo. I mean, that's just how it is. You when you're affiliated with a company of like, you're going to have like a higher chance of people like learning about you. But that doesn't mean that you need to join a corpo. It's not a must. You never need to. Obviously it'll help, but you have to be careful because of how predatory a lot of them have been recently. And even Nemo acknowledges that in their post, which I understand. Even groups as well, you have to be careful about. But I think what the most important thing, like, takeaway from all of this is, yes, there are points where Nemo is correct. Yes, there's so much luck involved in VTubing. Yes, there is, you will have a higher chance if you join a corporation. Yes, you will have a higher chance of succeeding if you collab with bigger creators. But there's what I'm trying to convey is there's so many things that you can do to reach genuine success. I have not been fully successful just yet. I'm really proud of where I've gotten to. I'm not gonna like put down my achievements. I'm extremely proud. And I feel like I've worked really hard and done like a lot of like things and fun events for my community and to grow, and I've met some of like the coolest people I've ever met in my entire life in this last year. But in the end, you do have to just love what you do. And I do love what I do. And I feel like if you don't realize that things are going to take a lot of work, and sometimes for some people, unfortunately, it's going to take a lot more work. I think putting a post out like this to the community, yes, you are technically right. But at the same time, I wonder how many people who could have been some of the biggest VTubers read this and realized, oh, well, what's the point then? I just won't even try. And I think we need to send out a more positive message, but not positive in like the sense that you're sugarcoating everything. Yes, it's going to be hard, but there's so many things that you could be doing. And that's what I'm kind of like wanting to talk with you guys about, because there's nothing wrong with making posts like this, but at the same time, I feel like instead of the entire post just being doom and gloom, you have to be like, hey, success can happen if you do work hard. It's not all shit. It's not all gonna go into the gutter. All your time is not gonna go to waste. There's things that you can do. And even if you don't end up doing all of those things, and even if you end up failing in the end, you should be trying your best to like have fun, at least. And I was gonna talk about this earlier, but I'm gonna talk about this now. So on the left is like a like one of the earliest versions of this design that I had. I just kind of put this here because I just wanted to talk about this and give you guys something to look at. But a lot of people, this is like something that people talk about a lot. This kind of goes back to branding, is your design. There's a lot of things I would change with my current design. Even though I love it and I think it looks really good, there's a lot of like issues that I personally have with it and that I would like to change, I guess. I think some of the most important things for you to work on is, number one is cosplay ability. Well, not number one, but it's one of the ones. Can either you or somebody else cosplay this really easily? Mine is no. Mine is no. Mine's a lot of work. I mean, you can technically do it, but there's so many pieces and it's really difficult. Second is over designing, which mine is over designed like a little bit. I do forget pieces of parts of my design a lot, which I think is like a huge kind of problem in the VTubing community, kind of in general. How do you do the legs? Oh, I mean, you would just do like a pair of leggings and like paint on like checkers. But I'm just kind of putting this here just to talk about it. But yeah, so cosplay ability, memorability, and obviously uniqueness. I mean, that one's kind of like a given. Obviously, you want to make something that's different than the rest. And then something that was like attractive, not like the sense of like, oh, it needs to like be like hot, but in the sense that like you see this design and you're like, oh, that looks kind of cool. That's what I meant by attractive. Something either you don't normally see or something that can catch your eye. So I think for me specifically, like a lot of people get caught by my leg because it's very specific to me. I've never seen anybody else talk about it before. Thank you so much for following Kiki Mara. Welcome. Or have before. I mean, I'm sure that it exists. I just haven't personally seen it. And then just the way that I present myself too. So for example, this goes back to branding as well. I have my 3D model that is low poly. So the design of it too in action as well. And of course, like the retroness of my current one. It needs to convey kind of like your general theme and all of that. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling right now. Anyways, kind of like what I wanted to go over was just less doom and gloom. And I think one of the most important things for you to do if you want to start VTubing is to, number one, be optimistic. Obviously, if you're being pessimistic, you're gonna get nowhere. If you think I'm not gonna like become big, and if you don't want to become big, that's fine. But if that's what you're looking for, then you can't tell yourself you're not gonna do that, because then you're gonna feel less motivated to be able to get to that point. You do have to tell yourself, I can do this, and figure out the things that you're going to be, number one, passionate about to get to that point. Because I feel like a lot of people can kind of tell when you're not passionate about something, when you're just sitting there monotone and they don't feel like you actually care about what you're doing. You genuinely do have to be passionate about something that you do enjoy. And I think for me personally, that's why a lot of people end up coming into my streams, is like they can smell the passion off of me. They can smell, they can tell like how much I love my theme and how much work I put into it and how much I care, and that I genuinely love what I'm doing because I'm constantly laughing and smiling. And sometimes you have to fake it a little bit till you make it. Sometimes you're gonna have to tell yourself, I have to giggle, I have to laugh, even though I don't really want to right now. Because in the end, like, it gets you to where you want to be. Obviously, don't do that to the point that you don't feel like you want to do it anymore. Don't burn yourself out. But at the same time, you can't give up either. You can't feel like there's nothing that you can do when there's so many things that you could be doing. When there's so many things that like... Like, let me move myself over. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I misclicked. Yeah, it's my fault. when there's so many things that you could be doing. Like working on all of these things. Working on if you're like, I don't know, your theme and the things that you want to do and the things you want to accomplish. Feels like in my situation, there's a lot of hurdles I need to get over when I'm actually comfortable streaming and putting myself out there. Yeah. And VTubing, like streaming, is you are a person who is sitting on top of a pedestal with a light over your head in front of however many people. And when back then, I was horrified of even like at this point in time, I was so scared of like even when I had bots come in my chat with 13 viewers. Horrified. And you're gonna be like that at the beginning. And nowadays, I'm scared if I see like 100 viewers. My heart starts beating a little bit fast. but you have to kind of push through. You have to be uncomfortable to get to the parts that you want to be at. Discomfort is literally like a part of the game. and I think that's how I got to my point. To the point that I'm at right now is because I pushed through all of those hard times. I realized, you know, I'm going to be uncomfortable. I'm going to struggle. I'm going to go through something I've never gone through before. And I think realizing that that's okay, and that in the end, where I want to be is past that hurdle that is scaring me so bad, is what's pushing me through. And I just want to kind of leave like an open letter to those people who have not become VTubers just yet and who want to be VTubers, that you can get there. But it's going to be hard. And I'm not going to sugarcoat that. I got lucky. But I also worked really hard. And I'm not even at the point that I want to be yet either. So I'm going to keep working hard. I'm not going to become complacent. And I don't think anybody else should either. And I think a lot of this could be applied to not just VTubing in general. Just kind of anything that you want to do. Obviously not the branding stuff. But like, I believe that if you have the will to do something, you can do it as long as you don't let yourself fail. That doesn't mean like you can't fail. You don't let yourself fail. Two different things. Because actually failing is fine. But you need to not let yourself fail, in the sense that you need to be like, I'm not gonna go down without a fight. I'm gonna do everything I possibly can. And I think that's how I got to where I am. And that's why I believe that messages like this can be extremely harmful and create kind of like a doomer / like sad mindset for people who want to achieve something, whether it's VTubing or not. Yeah. That is my presentation from a VTuber who's extremely underqualified to be talking about any of this stuff. Yeah. Can you guys tell that I only thought about this in the last like 40 minutes before stream? I like to promote positivity. I think it's important. I really do. Classic Duwi. I do think it's really important to push like a positive mindset, whether it's for yourself or those around you. I kind of like, I obviously didn't prepare a script or anything, so it's not the most polished thing in the world. I mean, something that you put together in like 40 minutes, it will not be the most polished thing in the world. So, but I just wanted to talk about it because like, I feel like it just kind of upset me. Because yes, you're right, but like, the last thing we need is more nihilism in this world. We need more positivity. So you can be realistic without being, I don't know, doomer about it. Yeah, I can see YouTube chat. Sorry, I was just I was just yapping. I like the presentation. Be positive. That way your partner can be negative and you can have toxic area. Oh my god. It reminded me of high school days. Wait, really? Was my presentation that bad? Positivity, I love it here. I don't get enough of it in my life, so thanks. Yeah, I will always be a beacon for positivity in life because I don't think there's enough of it in this world. And I did a little art in the slides. Yeah, I made some of the art, and then the art's made by other people too. It's maybe like consistent thing in my life. I hope I can be. We learned a lot, Professor Dewey. I'm glad. My old username, nihilistic, is competitively nihilistic, because I was nihilistic and still kind of am. One thing that I'm good at doing is presentations and mod stuff, so if I were to become a VTuber, that'd be my content. Honestly, that's a niche. There's a niche, like, I think it's Blossom is her name, just does, like, VTuber, like, help content, and she's, like, huge. You gotta find your niche, man. Alright, time to edit down that ramble. Wait, how long did I ramble for? Was I rambling for like 40 minutes? Oh, wait. Was that, how long was I rambling for? I didn't actually think I was that long. I have my plans for next year. About 40 minutes? Damn! That went on for a while. Holy guacamole. Ole mole. 50 minutes? Make your own kind of music, find vibes. Yeah. But literally, like I was saying though, like, I mean, all of this quite literally applies to everything else in life. Obviously, except not like the design and like the, branding stuff, but like the positivity of like existence and like doing things that you love. I personally believe actions influence thoughts. If you push through and stay upbeat outwardly, it can keep you up inside as well. Yeah, but the thing is, like, you can't constantly push down the way that you feel as well. You do have to. You can't bottle stuff up. So you have to be like positive without being like. How would I explain that? Without ignoring your feelings, I guess. I think it's good to remind yourself as well that collabs don't need to be solely for growth. Of course, yeah. Collabs are also super important for like just making friends. And for me personally, I don't give a fuck what, like how much CCV you have. I just like meeting people. And like I said, like I've literally met some of the coolest people ever. Like, I mean, I literally have like all of you guys here. I've met some amazing artists like Tahoe. I'm in the presence of like some literally cool as hell people. Dude, can I collab with you even though I have no viewers? Maybe, yeah. You have to keep yourself grounded without burying yourself 6 feet under. You have to be realistic. But like, you have to be, wait, you have to be realistic, not nihilistic. When's the wed collab? Glad it's been on my stream before. A couple times, like Minecraft. But yeah, I think my number one always. And people who have been here for like literally almost a year. Excuse me. That was really gross. People have been here for like literally almost a year can agree with me when I say this. That like I have been saying this since day one. That I want to be a beacon of positivity. Genuinely. Like I will always be like that. I always want to be a safe space for people to like get home from work or hang out if they need to and chill and just have a good time. I always want to be a safe space. I always want to be a place for you guys to feel comfortable and cared about. But obviously no like weird stuff. Be positive even if you get yelled at by angry pharmacists while trying to do your job. Oh god. Yep. Burp count always catches me off guard. Yep. It's kind of hard to find a way to collab with people in my main content. Not too many people do tech repair here, and it's not a good way to collab with that. Yeah. It can be difficult, depending on how niche your niche is. I couldn't tell you, I don't really know any tech repair VTubers, or streamers in general. But at the same time, like, I know that, like, they're out there, so you just kind of have to look for them. Keep count of the ooey noises. Ooey noises. How do we go from me scheduling an art stream where I'm supposed to do... Well, actually, no, this is very me. To doing a presentation for 40 minutes. Oh god. Oh god. I've done this twice now. The first one was so short though. Because I was just ranting about like Cookie Run. And then now I was ranting about VTubers. Yippee! Dewi's TED Talk. It was like an actual TED Talk. Wait, how long are TED Talks supposed to be? About that long, right? Sometimes the niche is not even among the streamers, but just finding community in Discord where somewhere your people are and interacting there. Yeah, that as well. Yeah, true. That's why I love Shadow Milk Cookie Rant. Silksong came out today, but I need to get batteries for my controller. Oh yeah, please enjoy Silksong. Minimum of 40 minutes? Oh, fair enough. Shit, I could have had a TED Talk there. Hey, TED Talk. I should add them on Twitter. I'm not going to. Thank you so much for following, Nixie. I really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. That's my TED Talk, Oshi. Hey, I just know how to yap good. Oh, by the way, that's another thing about you. You can have a niche to like not be like a very talkative streamer, but oh my god, is it easier to be a yapper. If you have the yapping ability, it makes streaming so much easier. I will say though, like in the beginning it's hard. It really is. Cause like looking at my Twitch tracker is so weird for me. I feel like I'm like a weird outlier. Because I don't feel like I have like a normal, I don't know, thing, I guess. I don't even know how to describe it. Graph? Is that what I'm looking for? Growth rate? Yeah, that's what I mean. I definitely have, I have something, that's alright. I sure as hell got something going on. Oh my god, my roommates are cooking something. It smells so good. Oh, it smells so fucking good. You have a very peculiar trend. I mean, I guess it just shows that I'm working hard. Because, as you guys know, I don't really collab with people, like, ever. I do sometimes. But, like, not often. I just don't really do that. But I think something else that, like, people kind of forget about is, like, you don't have to collab with people to be associated with them. Like, I've made so many friends just, like, off of, like, Twitter and stuff. And, like, being in people's streams, like in their chats and stuff. Done, like, max 6 collabs ever. Exactly, like, I just don't really do them. I think one of the best friends that I've ever made from Vtubing is Griffin. I've hung out with her the most, like, outside of streams. God, she's just such a lovely person. She's streaming right now. I don't know if she'll be around. Honestly, I probably keep the stream pretty short. Because my throat is already hurting from yapping so hard. I think she was kind of like an inspiration for me. Because I think I met her at the right time. Because, like, I think she's so cool. And I think she's such a sweet person. And she just does it because she just does streaming because she loves it. And a good educational stream, definitely worth saving. I think I might edit it down. Like, nothing crazy. Like, I'll just, like cut out, like, the ums and, like, I don't know, the random pauses and stuff. I never checked them, I definitely should. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you definitely should check them out. I love her with, like, all of my heart. I think she's genuinely just, like, such a sweet person. And as someone who, like, has, like, met her, like, outside of stream and knows what she's like without, like, streamer mode on, she's so fucking nice, guys. Like, I think she's such, like, a genuine and sweet person. And I've got to get my homework done before pulling an all-nighter on 6 song. No worries, Skeleton. Have a good one. Polly Griffin, she's very sweet and entertaining. Very super chill, too. If you think my content's chill, she's even chiller than I am. But yeah. And then there's Fifi, who I literally adore. I love her so much. There's Yu, who's so fucking hilarious. I think she's so funny. And I've met so many other people, like Sagi, who has been such, like, a big supporter for me for so long. God, I need to look at my Discord. There's so many of them. There's, like, all of my wives. I can't forget about them. Who are, like, so fucking supportive and so sweet. And anytime I see them talk, like, in, like, the Discord and I interact with them, they're just, like, the most supportive and, like, sweet and lovely people ever. And Gloomy, whenever she comes in and supports me, I don't know. Tahoe and Gum, and I've genuinely just met some of, like, the most... Oh, and Moya, too. So many fucking amazing people. Genuinely. So many amazing people. I feel so lucky. I genuinely do. I feel so fucking lucky. Not only for the people I've met, like, who are other streamers, but just for you guys. Because, like, I always feel so at home. Like, being here and being supported by you guys. And and knowing that like all of my efforts aren't for nothing. But yeah. That's my little rant for today. My throat hurts and I'm hungry. And I want to play Diablo. I hope you guys liked my silly little presentation. I'm sorry for the short stream today. But I kind of wanted to do that. And tell you guys how much I care about y'all. Because I do. Diablo unfollowing. Diablo 1! I'm playing it on Windows 98, courtesy of Nelfie and Harlock. I've been literally sitting here, like anytime I get a chance, I just sit down at my new PC and just play Diablo all day. Finally a real, what do you mean a real reason? This girl is to take another hit the way she's hunching over. I'm actually, fuck it, I might hurt myself. I'm leaning over so hard. I'm doing that like shrimping because I'm sitting in like a super awkward chair. Oops, sorry for that one, chat. So she ends stream is gonna be like, finally I can play Diablo. Literally, I just killed the butcher, which is I'm kind of slow, but I just killed him. So now I'm on the 3rd floor, and I'm like clearing it out right now, and I'm having so much fun. I'm so glad you like it. It's so good. Yeah, I wanted to play StarCraft, but I need the CD for it, so I'm gonna have to like, I'm gonna have to burn it onto a CD. Got a gift from Harlock and Elfie. Literally, I'm having so much fun. But yeah, I think since I was talking about Griffin, I might read into her. Harlock and Elfie are so cool for gifting the arts. Yeah, literally everything you guys gave me was so sweet. Literally. Oh my god, my roommates are cooking is all so good. Oh, is it gonna rain? Looks like it's gonna rain. Excuse me. How long has she been streaming for? Oh, 20 minutes. Okay, we are good. Oh, we are good to raid her. Acid reflex is strong today. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't usually burp until I start stream for whatever reason. I did have a big burp while I was working today though. But yes, please go support. I think Griffin's genuinely like one of my favorite streamers. I just love her as a person and a streamer. So please go support my friend. I love her so much. Please follow her. Thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk today. I know it wasn't really supposed to be this. But yet here we are. I'll see you guys on Saturday for the Balatro tournament. This is really early in the morning, by the way, guys. I don't know if even you guys are gonna even be around, but I will be streaming my end. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day and enjoy Griffin's stream. And I'll see you guys on Saturday. If you don't see me on Saturday, then I will be around on Sunday. I hope you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys over at Griffin's stream. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye.